So you want a scary story for Halloween? Very well. I will give you a short story about bad little children who have too much imagination. Little John was 8 years old and full of mischief. His little sister Linda was only 4, and John loved to tell her scary stories. His overactive imagination made this easy. And so it was that on Halloween's Eve long ago, John told the story about the fish creature from the river that loved to eat the bones of little children. Of course, the smallest children made the best food. They couldn't struggle as much or run as fast, so they were always eaten first. The creature had a head like a fish with huge teeth and glowing red eyes. It walked on 4 legs like a dog. It would make a gasping noise as it walked. John would get great joy out of watching his little sister writhe in fear from the story, till the little girl would cry out for her parents in fear. John really meant no harm, but like so many little boys, he loved to tease his sister. His parents told him to straighten up, but John felt he was doing no real harm. After all, it was just a story. John would tell about the creature's crawling, slithering movements, and tell about the grinding noises as the creature ate the marrow from the bones of the small children. But the worst part was the pleas of the children as they were dragged away to the edge of the water. There was no hope for the children once they were attacked, and none survived. John had told the stories to his sister countless times, and he'd even gotten a spanking several times for scaring his little sister. But he felt he had to tell the story on Halloween. It was the scariest night of the year, and if ever there was a night for a scary story, this was it. So John told the story again. He told of how the creature crawled from the water looking for his victim, of how the creature moved up to the house, smelling the blood of his next victim. John's little sister was scared to death, and then came the crash at the window, and John tore the creature, grabbed him by the arm, and dragged him through into the darkness outside. The terrified screams of the children brought the parents running into the room. There sat the little girl in the corner, speechless and shaking with fear. The father looked at the broken window and yelled, "Where is your brother?" But the little girl could only point at the window with a trembling hand. The father ran to the front room, grabbed a flashlight, and ran out the front door. John could see the flashlight in the distance as the creature sank his teeth into the boy's leg and crunched into the bone. It was a full moon, and John could see the creature's glowing red eyes and the slobber draining from the side of the creature's mouth as it sucked the bone marrow from his leg. The creature could see the light coming and began to drag little John the last few feet into the river. John's frantic, painful screams drew his father closer, but it was too late. As John's father reached the river, all he could see was the boy's face disappearing beneath the water with a look of pain and horror that would haunt the man for the rest of his life. The man jumped into the river, but could find no trace of his son. The police were called, but no one would believe that a monster had taken the boy. The little girl was so frightened that she would not say a word, and no one could explain the strange cracks around the broken window. How could they know that on Halloween, the imagination of a child can bring demons to life, and that those demons are worse than your worst nightmares? Yes, nightmares and demons can come to life on Halloween. So be careful what you call up from the depths of your imagination, or your worst nightmares may come to life to claim you. Halloween is the night of demons and monsters, and they are lurking for you. Happy Halloween.